Hey beauties, it's Allison and fall is here! I couldn't be more excited even though it does not feel like fall in Los Angeles. I am creating a makeup tutorial that makes me feel everything fall. Watch me recreate this look for you featuring some nice plum and purple tones, perfect for the fall. I'm also going to be giving you my opinion of some new Kat Von D products that I'm so excited about. Her new Lock-It Concealer and Setting Powder. It's some of my YSL Blur Touch Primer. So I love this stuff. So that's all in my face. And then I also have a really thin layer of the Elcie Micro Silk Foundation on my face. So this is my favorite high-end go-to foundation recently. I'm in the shade Cameo. It looks like it's way too dark for me, but it's perfect. I love it. I also got this at IMATS and I don't have enough good things to say about it. Switch it up and do my eyes. I am using this Dope Taupe brow pomade from ColourPop. I love this stuff. I'm using a Morphe M158 brush, which I highly recommend with this stuff to fill in your brows. I always start in the outer portion of my eyebrows and I put a good line on the bottom and top of my brows where the hairs naturally are, and then I fill in the rest of my brows, making sure to use a lighter touch as I get closer to my nose. Okay, brows are all filled in, looking great. Now I'm going to start the rest of the work on my eyes. I'm going to be using this color tattoo from Maybelline in the color Creamy Beige. It's a great eyeshadow base. I'm going to be going with a fall look today, and I'm going to be using kind of some plums. So this nice light brown is a great base for those shadows to stick to. I'm using this palette from L'Oreal, which I've never used in a video before. It is their Nude 2 palette. It's great, cool tone, purple shades, so perfect for the fall. I feel like when people typically think of fall, I typically think of bronzy, kind of really warm tone, like brick tones or saddle tones. So I'm going to be doing a little bit different, going with a plum look today. So I'm going to, let's see, what do I want to do with this palette? I'm going to start off with this light colored, oh, you can't see, this light colored matte, kind of like really light purple, pinky shade. I'm going to put that all over my lid. This is just an Eco Tools C-shaped shader brush. I'm going to go in and add a little definition to my crease. So I'm going to be using a combination of these two matte purple shades. Sorry, these don't really have names, but I think they're just, yeah, they're just numbers. So I'm going to be using the 3 shade and the 9 shade, a little bit mixing both of them. This is, tap off the excess. This is a nice fluffy Tarte brush. I really like this this brush. It's got a nice fluffy side and then a nice definer side. So I'm just going to be going in and adding some definition to the crease. I'll be going in with the darkest shade in the palette, which is shade 10. You can see all the way over here. With a little bit more defined crease brush on a Morphe M139. Gonna be just getting a little bit of that darker color, not too much. Make sure to tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna go in right where my crease is, my crease meets the outer portion of my eye right here, and just add a little bit more of this darker color to really shape out the crease. To really show off the plum shades in the eyeshadows, I'm going to also be using ColourPop Plum Eyeliner today in one of their pot eyeliners. This is in the shade No Shame. done. I know I said I wasn't going for shimmery, but I changed my mind. Sometimes, you know, you see a look come together and you just need a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to be using this shimmery shade from ColourPop. Not too intense. I've just dotted it, if you can tell, on the center of my lid here. I'm going to do the same over on this side. You know, I just feel like I need a little bit of the matte shades. The plum shades are a little overpowering, and I think I need a little bit of brightness around the center of my lids. To finish the eye look, I'm actually just going to line my waterline slightly with the same No Shame deep purple shade from ColourPop. Okay, so now for the star of this tutorial, the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I'm finally gonna test this out. I got 2 shades. I'm actually going to be using L5 Neutral. I think it's a good one for me. The Lock-It Concealer Cream from Kat Von D. Again, thank you, Kat Von D, for sending this collection to me. I'm so excited to try it out, but it says it is a creamy, full coverage meets 24-hour powder. Formula of the future finally lets you have it all. Rich and creamy, full coverage, plus true 24-hour wear. Ultimate multitasking. Correct under eye darkness, spot conceal blemishes, contour, highlight, and more. So these come in so many shades that you could buy a really light shade if you wanted to go for an extreme highlight. It even comes in white, I believe. It comes in a variety of darker shades if you wanted to contour with these. So lots and lots of opportunities. I'm just going to be using it traditionally today as a concealer under my eyes and maybe on some of my oily spots or blemishes or things like that. So it comes in this nice little doe foot applicator. So I'll put it right here so you can see. Really nice. I like that. It's pretty unique. So I'm just going to, again, put this on the areas that I typically put concealer, any blemishes, any redness areas that you may have. It's going on really nice at first, so yeah, I'm excited to try this out. Okay, so this probably looks like I go a little bit crazy with it, but definitely want to put this for the full test. They also sent me a brush. It's the number 40 brush. It is the Lock-It Concealer brush. So again, it is a high performance brush for artists with an edge. Perfect to conform to your face's curves and contours, especially formulated for the Lock-It Concealer. So I'm going to give this brush, I've tried it a couple times, but I'm going to use it to blend out my concealer. So far, it's blending pretty nice, I would say. And I typically actually just use my fingers when I blend in my concealer. Sometimes if it's a large area, I'll use sometimes I'll use like a foundation type of brush. I've also used a beauty blender, but I will say this is blending pretty nice. I kind of think that this blends nice in little areas, like on my nose here, it's not blending out too well, so I think I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender. Oh yeah, see, that looks really nice if I just finish it with this. I think I might do that everywhere. So the brush is good for spreading the product around. I think I would recommend a wet beauty blender to finish it off, and then I'm going to go in with this concealer all under my under eye. It's also nice to clean up around my eye makeup area over here. again, kind of the reason I did my eye makeup first. So yeah, this is looking really nice. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. I'm just gonna go in with the Beauty Blender and finish blending it. Yeah, that blended out really nice. Alright, concealer's on. Now I'm gonna be trying out her setting powder. It comes in this nice big container. It is the Lock-It Setting Powder, Less Weight, No Cake, an advanced translucent setting powder formulated with micro blurring technology to set and perfect for flawless finish. So I'm going to be actually using this to bake underneath my eyes. So baking is just a technique to really set an area, make it appear lighter, because the product is baking into your skin, so to speak, so it tends to last a little bit longer. They also sent me this Lock-It setting powder brush. So I'm gonna try to use this to set or bake underneath my eye. It might be a little big. I have another brush in case it is, but this would actually be great for setting my overall foundation, which I'm gonna be doing that as well. So let's just take this, and again, I can imagine this is trying to compete with the Laura Mercier setting powder possibly. So this brush, I can already tell it's a little bit too fluffy for baking or applying like concentrated powder. So I'm just going to use it to set my whole foundation and concealer on kind of my spot areas and all over my face, and then I'll use a different brush to apply the product underneath my eyes. I think there actually might be, I think she might have a different brush that's meant for baking. So I am terrible at putting false lashes on, but I'm going to attempt to get better at it. I'm using these ones from Lola V. I cut them shorter to fit my eye better. This is in their style LV801. So mission complete, lashes on. They're definitely nice and dramatic, but they're kind of wispy at the same time. Really good for this purple fall look, I think. So now we're almost done. I'm just gonna add the lipstick, and I'm going with a great fall color. This just screams fall to me. It's a Lancome lipstick in, let's see what the color is. Okay, this is boring. The color is 294, so not super creative. I'm not going to go in with a lip liner or anything. You definitely could, but I'm just going to put it on, apply it right on my lips. I do have a little bit of chapstick on. There you have it, my finished fall makeup tutorial using kind of some plums and purple shades. I think it came out awesome. I definitely love this as we're getting into the colder months. And I especially love these two new products from Kat Von D. Really like the Lock-It concealer. I definitely think it's worth a try. Very comparable, in my opinion, to the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, which is my all-time holy grail. I have been using this for a couple of days. Actually about a good week now, every day, and I really like it for hiding blemishes, under eye concealing, really anything that you use a concealer for. The setting powder is definitely growing on me. It takes a little bit of getting used to with the formula and the right brush to work, but I think it's really, I really like it for setting my foundation. Not sure if I love it for baking yet, but just an everyday setting powder, it's awesome. So thanks for joining me for this fall makeup tutorial, guys. What trends are you loving for the fall? Let me know if you've tried out any of these new Kat Von D Lock-It products, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome videos in the future.